With record-high energy costs putting a pinch on the economy, the call for alternative fuel sources is growing louder. The government isn't ignoring that call. Federal mandates require the production of 9 billion gallons of alternative fuel annually by 2009. That makes corn an in-demand product, which translates into higher costs. And with the global food crisis showing no sign of easing, that makes for controversy.
Poor people cannot afford the biofuels policy which we have now because it makes food for the poorest of the poor too expensive.
According to the National Corn Growers Association, 33% of this year's harvest, or 3.9 billion bushels, is expected to go toward ethanol production. For farmers in the Midwest, that demand is helping pad their pockets in difficult financial times.
Boy, it's wonderful. I mean, it's hard to describe how much more money in your pocket.
It's environmentally friendly. It's economical to produce. The oil companies are buying it and they're making over $1 a gallon by reselling it into the auto manufacturer.
The White House says the ethanol industry accounts for just 2 to 3% of the recent jump in grain prices, which are up more than 40% this year. But estimates cited by the International Food Policy Research Institute say biofuels account for more than 30% of the increase.
The current world food situation is in crisis. Poor people suffer from these high prices, and we need to take unorthodox measures in this crisis situation.
Third world countries aren't alone in dealing with high grain prices.
We used to be able to get by without raising prices for probably a whole year. Now we have to constantly keep an eye on the prices as they increase, and we may have to raise prices twice in a year just to keep up with the increases that we're getting.
Despite the controversy, most governments are keen to hit their biofuel targets. But one expert says that even if every bit of corn in the U.S. was used to produce ethanol, the demand for fuel would still not be met.
Realistically, we can't produce ourselves out of an oil problem with plant fuels. Can't do it.
Diane Kepley, The Associated Press.